This is Crystal PvP. And I suck at it. Well, I'll be giving myself 1 week to learn the basics and see how much I've improved during that time. Starting off with day 1, I logged onto the server as normal and started playing Crystal. I reckon if I played the game a little bit more, I would understand how the mechanics of it worked, and well... Oh. Oh my goodness. That didn't go as planned. I think the main issue is like my speed and my reaction time. So I feel like I definitely need to improve on that a lot. But then I realized another crucial thing. I also think I need to use a different texture pack. So on day 2, I started getting to work. I downloaded a new texture pack and reorganized my hotbar. And just like that, I saw little to no improvement. So I ended up watching some tutorials.
You can technically still use the scroll wheel if they're next to each other, but trust me, it is so much easier to just have hotkeys rather than scrolling. So now...
Hotkeying! How could I be so blind? I was seeing some slight improvement in my gameplay. I started understanding how to correctly pop. So in order for me to get better, I needed to fight strictly on a flat surface where I could focus on hitting the player and placing and breaking my crystals perfectly. And what better kit to use than flat crystal on day 3? The improvement is finally paying off. However, I still have a long way to go as I was losing fight after fight after fight throughout day 4, but I have high hopes for the future. Just like this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Anyways, now on day 5, I decided to contact someone that I previously versed against on the server, and this is what happened. Yo. How do I win games?
There's like a lot of things.
Ah, crap. Alright, so the main thing that I'm kind of like having a bit of a struggle with is that, let's say for example, I'm down here. Place the obsidian block right there, and then I place a crystal. Now, me just trying to hit this crystal alone and then replace it is a bit of an issue. Because like, you see how slow I'm doing?
That's not slow.
Really?
Where do you look when you put the crystal on it? Because you can literally place the crystal anywhere on the obsidian.
Place it, so say for example, I just place the crystal just right there, just like on the side of the block, and then I look up and down when I do it. You gotta have like one finger on your right click and then one finger on your left click, so then that way you can kind of like do a butterfly motion sort of thing.
Yeah. But
the issue that I'm kind of experiencing is like with the speed.
Oh, when it's a block above you, you don't really spam it, you more so time it, because if it's a block above you, it's gonna be like slower than it being.
Okay, so if I have it like this, it's gonna be, obviously it's gonna be fast, but if it's like a block above me, then it's gonna be a little bit different, so I have to like time it.
Yeah, so if it's like that, you can just always try to get on the same block as it. You don't really need to be crystalling fast, because when I crystal fast, I just launch you away. If I were to go slower, you take so much more damage, because like you're closer to the crystal.
So
the faster you go, the further the player will go.
Okay, so I gotta do it like really slow.
Oh, not really slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was starting to learn a lot from pine gapples. Techniques such as hit crystalling. Yeah, that was my issue. It was like I'm slow at it.
Yeah. It also looks like you rush like your hit crystal so much. Do my hit crystal, I'll like hit them, place it. And I only really do one crystal. I feel like a good way to practice is like slow falling and placing the obby already. You can't really practice the hit crystal unless you like actually do it, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, purling. Oh.
Yeah, that was legit it.
Oh my. Isn't that like a disadvantage though? Because like you're dealing damage?
So after it happens, like run at me like you're gonna...
Alright.
Crystal me. Oh, I just failed it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then like you can just hit them and crystal them. And sometimes after they run at you, they'll go for the crystal themselves. So all you need to do is like hit them and they'll just crystal themselves.
Okay, so it's also based on reaction time as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Techniques players utilize.
Really annoying tactic is when people just spam anchors when you're like in the hole, because there's not really a whole much you can do.
I see. So it's like they just place down anchors and then like do like crystals. Okay, that makes sense. And a hotbar layout. I got my sword, ender pearls, and crystal. Glowstone on D6. After our session, throughout day 6 to 7, I used what I learned from pineapples, and this was the final outcome of my journey. Oh!
There we go. Someone broke it.
Oh!